I think you're a little different because I don't want you to loop in. So what country did you emigrate from?
Are you gonna like discriminate against me?
No, I'm actually not. I'm gonna do the opposite, actually.
Yeah.
What? I'm curious.
I'm Mexican.
Okay, fine. But you came here legally, correct?
I did, sir.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
Well, if I didn't, you'd be calling the police, wouldn't you?
No, but it's not a racial thing. If you were Polish and you overstayed a visa, then you should be. But hold on, you followed the rules, so you're exempt.
Mm-hmm.
The people that you know didn't follow the rules.
True.
So I divide America not into Mexican and white and Hispanic and white, into rule follower and rule breaker.
Yeah.
And so when someone breaks our rules, there must be justice done.
Yeah.
There must be a punishment. And the most humane way is you go back to your country of origin. We'll do it humanely, we'll do it correctly, but if you are not invited into a home, into a dorm room, into a living room, the standard applies to an entire country. Now, to your point, you might be right. There might be some economic disruption. However, you know what happens if you have economic disruption in the labor pool? Wages are going to go up. And you guys are going to see your wages go up.
Yeah, but who is going to occupy those jobs?
So this is a little bit insulting. I don't think you mean it this way. That illegal immigrants are nothing more than just kind of like
these are my people. So how could I be insulting them?
Yeah. I'm even defending. I don't think you mean it this way. Yeah. But broadly, when we talk about immigration, there's a talking about like, well, who's going to pick your grapefruits and like who's going to serve you Chipotle? You've probably heard this before, right?
I have. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's going to clean your hotel room?
It's us. Yeah.
But hold on. Embedded in that is kind of a really derogatory, that's like, they're kind of just like a permanent serf class here to serve us. I think that's like really creepy and weird, actually. These are human beings. They're more than just kind of economic utility.
Yeah, no, but like in the history of the U.S., like we first had like the Italian and Polish immigrants, and they first served those jobs, and then they became like economically sufficient,
but
and
they were welcomed.
True,
and
but it was a different time in history, like
of course. But yeah. I suppose the broader question is one of justice, which is that to what should a country do when your sovereignty has been so massively violated for a long period of time? And a country seeks to be a country, becomes something else. It becomes a colony, or it becomes just kind of a random area if a country does not have loyalty to its own people. And if it has loyalty to foreigners or to an oligarchy, it ceases to be a country. So it's not the most popular argument. Well, actually, the American people voted for it, and it sounds cruel, but it's very simple. It's like, look, this is not against any of you personally, but you have to have the law be the first and last ushering of what a government does in this situation. And by the way, what I was saying about you, I'm getting back to you. You deserve to be applauded because you guys followed the rules. And it's not fair to people like you who followed the rules to all of a sudden have line cutters. Here's the equivalent. You guys waited in line like two and a half hours.